one tropical island and 4 couples separated for 12 days.
I miss you so much.
They live with and date 13 singles of the opposite sex. Their aim, to stay faithful, to prove to their partner and themselves that they can resist temptation.
I hope I can trust myself. You just have to wait and see.
I tell you, it's tempting. It is very tempting.
I just thought I'd be able to come here, do a bit of window shopping.
I would be lying if I said I didn't fancy it.
Who said this wasn't going to be fun?
There's no contact with their partners, but they do see clips of each other's behaviour.
How does that make you feel, hearing the girl's boyfriend?
He's Helen.
If she's gone out and done something just because she thinks I've done something when I haven't, then I think we've got serious problems.
After 12 days, they will be reunited, but which couples will still be together?
I didn't want to come because I knew this would happen.
Our relationship's in real serious jeopardy.
I really don't trust you at all now.
Oh, I just want to smash him to bits.
Dear, okay.
I wish that I never, ever set foot on this island.
I wouldn't call this a game. It's not a game. The stakes are too high. Playing Russian roulette, if it is a game.
Isolated from the outside world on a paradise island, 4 committed couples are about to test the strength of their relationships. Separated, they will spend their time dating gorgeous single people. Can they trust each other? Can they trust themselves? Will they still be together after 12 days on Temptation Island? The couples will be flown to the tropical island of Roatan, circled by beautiful coral reef in the Caribbean Sea. They will be separated and sent to 2 different resorts, an hour apart by road or sea. From the thousands of couples that applied to come on Temptation Island, only 4 were selected to put their relationship to the ultimate test. Anna and Damien are engaged, but they don't trust one another. Kate and Greg, are they in love or just best friends? Dawn and Adam, are they ready to buy a house together? Helen and Jamie, he wants to live in Australia, should she go with him? 20-year-old Anna is a secretary and 21-year-old Damien works as a gym instructor.
I'm joining the army in September, and I'm going to be away for basic training for 3 months. Now, when I go to the army, I don't have the burden over me of knowing or not knowing what Anna is doing, because the problem is we don't trust each other 100%.
We should.
We should, even though we're engaged.
I do feel quite honoured to have a friend as close as what we are, and that would hurt me most, to see another girl be allowed to get as close to Damien as what I am.
I would dread to think of somebody even just kissing Anna, let alone actually ended up in bed with them.
If we're out as a out as a couple and then if Damien does flirt or anything like that, then she does get quite ed up about it. But as long as it's harmless, then normally she forgives him.
I know you're going to say no, but she's coming with me.
Oh gosh, no. See?
You're both coming with me. Sorry.
Have we even thought to take a photo of me? No.
Well, we're by no means the perfect couple, but we're not far off.
Their destination is Roatan in Central America, over 5,000 miles from Britain. They will be kept 20 miles apart. The only contact will be through video messages and watching unedited clips of their partners. "26-year-old Kate is an interior designer and 26-year-old Greg is an estate agent.
We've known each other since we were 8 years old, been really good friends ever since, basically. And then when Greg moved to London, we got a little bit closer, and a little bit closer. And then about last year, we started going out with each other.
My worst worry is obviously that Kate cheats on me. That, you know, I personally think that in that situation, if she was out, if she was drunk, flirting around, and on the way back she had a goodnight kiss, you know, a little bit, it's like, I probably could forgive her for that. I couldn't if she went any further than that.
On your ultimate date, I really think you should wear this shirt because you'll really like it, so pack that. I'm basically giving Greg his dream. He's going onto a beautiful island with beautiful girls who will just all be flirting with him. It's kind of terrifying because in the next, say, 12 days, I might not be with him anymore. He might have met somebody else, which scares me horribly. I can't really imagine life without him.
I know from previous experience of being a very good friend of Craig's before that he hasn't been entirely faithful to everyone he's been out with.
This is Palmetto, on the north side of the island, set in lush tropical landscape gardens, where the girls will spend 12 days with the 13 male singles. The only time they will leave the resort is when they go on dates with the partners of their choice. They are also given the opportunity to vote off the singles they find the least tempting. "23-year-old Adam is a third assistant director, and 21-year-old Dawn is a model."
I think it took me a little while to realise that this wasn't just a short-term dating. I didn't know what Dawn was like. I found out an awful lot pretty quickly about Dawn. I wasn't sure if
Good
Dawn...
and bad.
Well, I wasn't sure if Dawn just wanted to go out with me for what I did, or if she would like me for me and then...
And vice versa.
I am in love with her. She's everything I could ask for, plus a little bit more.
I have to believe I'll be rock solid in thinking that he was going to be faithful totally as well.
She's too possessive. She's just too possessive over him. I can only say because they spend so much time together as a couple that perhaps she doesn't want to be on her own, which is fine. Whereas before they got into this relationship, Adam was never on his own, always with his mates, always doing this, doing that, coming out and about. And that's not really happening so much anymore, but that's what he wants.
I feel because at this point in our relationship, it will be a test. It will be perhaps that final kickstart to decide, okay, well, you guys are meant to be together. It's more for me to know that Dawn's the one and she's not going to go off and cheat.
You're going to show them bits of footage, you're going to edit it in certain ways, you're going to play with their heads, you know? And I think through that, they will learn a lot about themselves and each other, and they'll come back and they'll probably have a lot to talk about themselves and about their relationship. But I don't think they'll split up. No way.
This is Luna Beach, on the western tip of the island. The men will stay here in this tropical paradise with the 13 single girls. All the participants will be filmed 24 hours a day, from the moment they arrive until they leave. All the cabins have fixed cameras and microphones. 22-year-old Helen is a university graduate, and 24-year-old Jamie is a sales executive.
We've been together nearly 15 months.
Just over a year, I say, but Helen will actually say exactly to the date, won't you?
Yeah. So this is 15 months tomorrow.
Is it? 15 months tomorrow. Wow. Before I met Helen, I had this, I say it was a dream, really, of mine, to go to Australia and have a year there at least to play rugby, and I wanted just to go out and see the world on my own.
Which is fine when you've been going out for a couple of months, but after a year...
60% of me wants to go on my own still, because it's still like a burning sort of dream of mine. But the more time I spent with Helen, it's looking around about 40%.
Oh, I don't know. Piss me off now.
Why? Just take a minute. All right.
Maybe I should get a short skirt or something just for...
Not too short.
I'd be disappointed if Hannah really fell for somebody in a big way, and it's a possibility, and I'm aware of that, and it's something that I might, you know, in the worst case scenario, have to live with.
I want him to have a good time, but not too good a time that he's not going to miss me or he's going to like one of them more.
I think Helen's only got eyes for Jamie, and I don't think, no matter how much she's tempted by anybody else in the world, she'll go out there, she'll be nice again, go out and have a good date and have a good laugh, because that's what she's all about really, and when it comes down to it, she won't even think about it, I don't think. She's really faithful and besotted by Jamie.
I'm hoping, I'm sure, I'm just going to really miss you like mad, and then it's going to be so good when I see you again at the end of it that anything beyond that is just going to get better and better. That's what I'm hoping.
Cute.
It's cute, isn't it? It's true. It's true.
4 committed couples. Will they still be together after 12 days here on Temptation Island? The couples are finally packed and embarking on a journey that will take them 3 days to complete. The single men and women have already arrived on the island and are limbering up.
We'll make them feel relaxed, make them feel comfortable, just get on with us and just tell us about themselves, get to know, and then sort of hopefully something, bing bang, something happens. So I'm really looking forward to meeting them.
I could see physical contact happening if you had that physical attraction to the person you're with, definitely.
I have caused a man to be unfaithful in the past, and at the time I didn't really worry too much about it because I was enjoying myself too.
I think some of the girls are looking for an opportunity to be a bit naughty. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I like to get close to people and get to know as much about them as possible.
I've caused a few men to be unfaithful, dragged them away from their girlfriend, not kicking and screaming. I think they just wanted a bit of fun.
Recently, I met up with some of the couples to hear what they really thought about their time on Temptation Island.
You know, these people aren't just tempters, they're actually just normal people, and you could quite happily bump into them in England, and you know, under other circumstances, it's quite bizarre, really, just to hear their stories too, because we haven't really had a chance to, you know, get to know the real person behind the bikini.
Okay, this is Palmetto, where some of you are going to be staying for the next 2 weeks. Nice, but what do you think?
Nice, fantastic. What's the bar?
Get to the bar in a minute. And in fact, there's some drinks down here for you. So if you get yourself seated down, I'll explain what's happening. This is your first time on the island. Any kind of nerves, any worries? I mean, you're on it now.
I feel a lot better now. I've seen the place. It's so nice. I think the nerves have gone. I just can't wait to have a good time and enjoy myself, but not too much.
So no one's worried then?
Not so.
Just a little bit, which is healthy. That is the male singles arriving on the island. Any fears, boys, now that they're kind of here?
It's funny if we know.
They all look like extras from a boy band.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of shaved chests.
I'll be honest with you, the girls seem transfixed at the moment.
They're strutting.
Are we going to actually speak to them, or are they just going to walk around?
Yeah, we're not allowed to say a word to them.
I'm really scared.
Oh, look at
that.
It's like the full Monty, but there's loads of it.
Welcome to the resort.
Don't worry about
No,
him.
he's going straight away.
If you could just make your way to the bar.
So, there you go. That's the single boys. The girls are coming up the beach.
Very little on.
So make the most of your time now.
She's a model. We're basing her off. We're basing her off. Oh, someone's red.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Very good.
Good.
Right. This is the moment you've got to be separated. So if you've got any last kisses, last words, then have them now.
Running already? I told you to go skipping off.
Damien couldn't run off fast enough.
Is he gone?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, wait a minute.
Right, see you girls.
Bye, boys. Bye. Bye, yourselves.
I've tried to into their bed.
Right, let's go. Hello. Dave, how are you?
Go, lady.
Here we go.
Someone's got to go. Yeah, she'll be right. Yeah.
Oh, she's so red.
Don't even talk to him. Look, do you already? Look at them. Look at Jamie straight into that phone. Oh, I do. I don't want to go. Alright.
Hi, Dawn.
What's your mum think of it?
She thinks I'm absolutely bonkers, to be honest. She thinks I'm absolutely crazy. I feel like I'm shaking at the moment. Absolutely shaking.
We'll get the scotch out later. I'm going to find them. Which way did the boat go? What am I doing? Why am I just sending him off with 12 models? Who's
And the nurse
is like, what? I'm going to get in a kayak and off again.
I'm going to dap Damien when I see him because everybody else is still having a cutch and he went running off to all the girls, so that's kind of what I expected of him though. He's a terrible boy, you should just lead him all astray.
It was really horrible. It was really, really horrible. We were given 5 minutes to say goodbye, and then all these kind of model-like girls kind of walked up and the boys just walked off with them, and it's just horrible. Really, really horrible.
On day one, when I saw the girls walking up to take my boyfriend away, my stomach lurched and I kind of regretted that we'd agreed to do it.
When I first saw the girls, I saw them in the distance and they were becoming closer and closer and progressively getting more and more attractive. And it looked like 13, kind of, it looked like a Playboy shoot on the boat about 400 metres away. And it was like, oh God, right, here they come. And I was trying hard in front of Helen not to look as though I was checking them out, which ones I thought were the nicest and which ones were, you know, potentially, I might like her, I might not like her so much, but they were all nice. I could see how they were all chosen for everyone's different taste, and there was something there for everybody.
Who in their right minds would place the person they love with 13 girls? Because in real life, that's not going to happen. I mean, yeah, they might go out on a Saturday night, but they're not going to meet some nice girls, but they're not going to spend 13 days 24/7 with them. It's a big risk to take.
I thought it was going to be a lot easier because of the way we've talked about it. When the men came onto the island and they walked past us, one of the guys said, well, oh yeah, nice. And all the boys I was with, we looked at one another and we thought, I just want to smash them to bits.
Having spent their first evening with the single boys, the girls are going to bed, leaving some of the single men to amuse themselves.
There's nothing better than diving in naked.
Those girls are really nice girls.
While the girls have gone for an early night, for their boyfriends, the party is still in full swing.
The 13 girls who are on here, they are beautiful girls. But, you know, they can have all the beauty in the world but have no personality. The good thing is that, well, the problem, I suppose, is they all actually have amazing personalities.
Well, I tell you what, you better jump up then first.
Alright, I'll sit in your leg.
Yeah, I think that's better. The weight sort of measured out a bit better.
A little bit better.
That's more like it. Alright. Well, who said this wasn't going to be fun?
Some of the single girls have invited the boys back to their chalet for more drinks. Damien and single girl Holly think no one's noticed when they slip outside to the balcony.
You were an American accent couple then?
Because I lived in New York for 2 years.
I think it's going to take something really, really big to break what me and Anna have got.